as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The first week 9. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Javon Wims, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This is how the defense will look for San Francisco. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to Jesters. They'll be led out by their 6-2 from Eastern Illinois.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Those are the kind. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Call that a 96-yard house call on the return. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It's getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point safely through, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12.
It's gone off in your head. It's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
21. 21.
SOS.
65. 65.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now throwing again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Javon Wims, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A try here for the extra point. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10, being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble.
But this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up. And
it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as they have taken the lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And then what? You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. No problem in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Brought down by Nate Gary. From the 31, Garoppolo. Room here to run. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 40. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This one taken from the 7. And... work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Singletary again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go right back to Singletary, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer,